hayat nila.
Wow, and here I thought the self-checkout kiosks were doing well. Guess not. Welcome back, beautiful and amazing human beings. My name's Rukadowski here of wearechange.org, and there is a whole bunch of absolutely wild and crazy news as, of course, we are going through a situation that could only be described as Grand Theft Nation as people try to grasp to the little notoriety and shekels that they could get through embarrassing themselves on social media. This as this country is going through a very bad breakup between the Democrats and Republicans, which signals some very troubling times ahead of us that we should truly be concerned about, as of course a very dangerous situation is escalating domestically. We're going to be talking about that plus a lot more, all here on this independent media broadcast. If you like the shirt that I'm wearing, you could get it on, I think this is the exclusive Luke Unfiltered member shirt. It's probably up there. The link will be down in the description below. If you're a member, you could get it. And the clip that we played in the beginning of this broadcast was from Betty Yu, reporting from San Francisco the latest theft prevention inventions being put on by Walgreens that, of course, is dealing with a tremendous amount of thieves that the local government there incentivizes as, of course, they regulate, punish, and tax people to the fullest extent of the law while disregarding basic laws of human decency. And hey, in California, everyone gets treated equally, but that's because everyone's treated like a criminal. That's because the state is filled with them. And in many instances, they are state-sponsored. In related, I can't believe this is happening news, we have the latest topic of discussion, and that is somehow that coffee is racist. This, as the local discourse here in the United States of America, is absolutely being rotted and destroyed through what I believe to be a deceitful divide and conquer agenda meant to play on people's differences so we don't realize the bigger problems of our society and just how bad and evil and corrupted our government actually is, and the few people willing to call it out, willing to address it, face a lot of backlash, censorship, as of course just moments ago we received a strike on this YouTube channel for reviewing the movie Sounds of Freedom for allegedly harassing and cyberbullying someone. What in the world? Who are we cyberbullying? Who are we harassing? As we're literally talking about some of the worst human beings on the face of the earth committing some of the most awful crimes that we can't even mention here and didn't even mention in that broadcast. Who is YouTube really protecting here? As of course, this movie directly goes after gang members and cartels, which we addressed. We actually gone a little bit deeper down the rabbit hole with some factual reporting about what was actually happening. Who are we harassing? Who are we bullying? And why is YouTube protecting them? That's a question that I think a lot of people should be asking themselves. This, as we got a community guideline strike, then told that we could no longer upload videos for a week. That has been taken down, and it looks like so far the matter has been resolved. But there's a lot of strange things happening to YouTube as a lot of different channels are being hit left and right, including a very poor potato farmer from the country of Ireland who just had his channel taken down over false copyright claims as someone else was uploading their content, which they claimed and then had their channel taken for. This, of course, is the Freedom Tombs YouTube channel. And in the making of this video, we do not know if this matter has been resolved yet, but this is one example out of many examples of many prominent YouTube channels just being absolutely punished retroactively for not really doing that much. As of course, it is predominantly independent media and media that dares to question the status quo that is usually punished, attacked, or censored, just like, of course, we saw with Tucker Carlson, previously America's #1 news anchor that was mysteriously fired, and now his show that has been taken over by Jesse Waters has seen an 800,000 viewership drop, being, of course, in the prime time slot of 8 p.m. Eastern. And after today's incident, and after, of course, just recently also being demonetized, which I thought was absolutely unfair, I thought, you know what, screw it. We'll just go to Twitter, and you're probably seeing this video on Twitter as well, since, of course, it's time to diversify. As Twitter also recently has been paying out creators for uploading content onto the social media platform and doing it in a very fair, impressive way, which I think is going to make us stay on that platform a lot longer. So definitely check us out on twitter.com/@LukeWeAreChange. But more importantly, check out LukeUnfiltered.com, our own members area, where, of course, we do new videos that are not on social media but are only available for members. There's going to be a new video later on today talking about transhumanism and health. As, of course, recently I posted about my transformation that happened within the last 2 years that I think are worth noting. I'm going to tell you some of the secrets of how I got there. And no, it's not just the Chill Pill, which you can get exclusively on TakeTheChillPill.com, our own line of supplements, which we are growing and expanding. We are selling now ashwagandha pills. This is something I take. Make sure to talk to your medical professionals if you think it is right for you. Andrew Huberman recommends that you take it no longer than a month. Other health professionals tell you to take it for 3 months, but you should know what is right for you as an individual, especially if you're looking to increase muscle mass, fertility in men, and help deal with anxiety and stress. This is something that I personally used before. This is something I personally like, and it might be right for you. Check out TakeTheChillPill.com, read more about it, and of course talk to your medical professional before taking any kind of vitamin or supplement. That link also down in the description below. Check it out right now and get your hands while supply lasts on TheChillPill.com. As, of course, I think it's fair to say that politically we are moving towards very troubling times. This, as the current leadership in the executive office is more vacant than ever, with viral clips like this making the rounds all over social media today.
We brought Israelis and Palestinians together at a political level
Yeah, poor guy's barely there. So who's calling the shots here and making sure that there's an obfuscation when it comes to the larger investigation of his son? This, as now multiple FBI agents and IRS agents are now accusing the Department of Justice of going out of their way to cover up the clear crimes committed by the Biden family. This, as today we also got more troubling news from Michigan, where the Attorney General there now is charging 16 Trump supporters with felonies because they provided alternative electors in the 2020 presidential election, predominantly going after senior citizens that are as old as 82 years of age. They're going after them because they just said that the former president of the United States won the last presidential election, expressing their own opinion here, which now finds them facing very serious charges and jail time, as, of course, political dissent is being prosecuted more than ever by the Biden DOJ that, of course, obfuscates the criminal clear actions of the Biden family and individuals like Hunter himself. This, as today we were also notified by the former president of the United States that now he is a target of a grand jury investigation looking into January 6th, where he is soon expected to be indicted and arrested. And if found guilty on insurrection charges, according to some political analysts, will not be able to run for the presidency of the United States, essentially taking him out of this upcoming presidential election, which he is leading in the polls to win. Now, with these charges in Michigan, with Trump receiving a target letter from the DOJ saying that he will be arrested and indicted, this, by the way, being the third indictment against the former president of the United States and the chief number one political opponent against Joe Biden in this upcoming presidential election, I would say that American politics is definitely going to be turbulent before 2024. This, as the corporate media has been absolutely providing ridiculous coverage on this entire matter, recently even praising Trump's special counsel Jack Smith for getting a Subway sandwich. Yes, this is literally the news that you're expected to get at CNN that has taken time out of this busy news week to commend the person prosecuting Donald Trump for getting a Subway sandwich. This, as of course, two former Donald Trump attorneys have now had their phones seized in this official investigation. As of course, I think it's pretty clear that the current administration is going after a clear political threat to them that might win the election and kick them out of political office. Now, will the Republicans be able to do anything here? Well, many Republicans are saying that this prosecutor, Jack Smith, is totally out of control, as even Republican Congress member Matt Gaetz now is introducing legislation to defund him, to end what he is calling a witch hunt against the former president of the United States, as the rumor mill is swirling around that it could even be Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump that could be the insider moles that have led to this situation. Is this true? Well, this is hearsay as of right now, and we still know very little about exactly what is happening here. But three indictments, DOJ, special counsel, the investigations that are happening, clearly, I think it's fair to say here, have a political motive behind it, as of course many other presidents did a lot of really awful things, and they were never really held accountable at all. Mainly, they were pardoned by other presidents, and never in American history, especially in recent times, we have seen, in my opinion, such grave escalations that are leading us towards a very unstable situation that could escalate tensions between Democrats and Republicans inside of the United States to some very bad places. As of course, what's going to happen if people can't vote for the former president of the United States? What's going to happen when the guy that everyone wants elected is in jail and clearly prosecuted here? Well, this scenario is, of course, one, making Donald Trump very popular. But historically, when populations do not have political solutions, this predominantly leads to chaos in societies. I do believe that a lot of chaos is brewing. I do believe that a lot of it is being engineered. And I do believe there are people really behind the scenes that are clearly calling the shots here when the president of the United States is napping and clearly out of his mind, that are leading us towards a very dangerous situation and escalation of political tensions that truly do signal some very troubling times ahead of us. I hope I'm wrong. I hope this situation de-escalates. I hope there's going to be political solutions to the problems that are being created right now. But just because I hope for something doesn't mean it's going to happen. What do you think is going to happen? Let me know down in the comment section below. I always look forward to your feedback, to your constructive criticism. Did you think I got anything wrong in my report? I would love to hear it. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys actively watching and supporting this independent media broadcast by also just simply getting the chill pill plus a lot more. Check out all the links down in the description below. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, and this is why I love you guys. Stay tuned for more here on wearechange.org. One more video coming your way right now on lukeunfiltered.com.